When fame collides with blood ties, the fallout becomes a public spectacle.
Don't use Billy and Billy. Stop. Okay, stop. You too. Okay, stop.
In the biggest celebrity family feuds exposed, we reveal 8 documented betrayals, caught on camera, fought in court, and exploded online.
Britney Spears shading her younger sister Jamie Lynn.
These aren't rumors, they're receipts.
That's what I try to teach my kids, but you have to sometimes let them make those mistakes as well.
Welcome to Celeb Stream TV. Today we watch how the cruelest takedowns don't come from enemies. They come from family. For over a decade, the Kardashian sisters built a billion-dollar empire together, co-starring on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, launching successful brands, and presenting what appeared to be a united front to their massive audience.
Boys in that house and gotten each other out of trouble in that house and fought in that house.
I had sex in a few of these rooms.
With who? That's exciting.
Yeah, thank you, Kylie. Just be supportive.
But across multiple episodes and interviews, tension was reportedly building beneath the surface. Kourtney allegedly felt overshadowed and dismissed by her more business-driven younger sister.
Stop. Never. Guys, stop it. Dig your nails in me. You guys, stop. Kourtney.
Kim grew increasingly frustrated with what she openly described as Kourtney's lack of work ethic and reluctance to commit to family ventures. Kourtney didn't agree.
Change the narrative in your mind. I work my f***ing ass off.
The breaking point came in 2020 when reality television cameras captured a physical altercation, an explosive fight that stunned longtime fans.
She straight up threw her water at Kim, calling her a choice 4-letter word, and the savagery kicked off.
Kim was reportedly heard making a brutal comment, calling Kourtney the least interesting to look at among the siblings, igniting public debate about toxic family dynamics.
When you die and when I die, it doesn't matter how much money's in our bank account, but what matters to me is my memories, but it is to you because I don't give a
Kourtney later revealed she felt bullied and ganged up on, saying the environment had become unbearable. This led to her decision to step back from the show entirely. The feud escalated when Kourtney launched her lifestyle brand, Poosh, without Kim's involvement. Though both have publicly downplayed the rift, fans continue dissecting their interactions for signs of ongoing tension.
I just feel like every day it's like they just pick on me and I just can't do it anymore.
Everybody has an opinion about the Kardashians. Anger is rarely a first-tier emotion. It usually has an underlying emotion that causes it. I think Kourtney is extremely wounded, but she doesn't express that. Instead, it comes off as anger and meanness. But let me tell you, if your family only judges you harshly for being angry and has no interest in why you are angry, or ignores it when you try to tell them, the hurt increases and the anger becomes more entrenched. If you are the oldest of a big family, then you know exactly how Kourtney feels. Nothing will convince me they don't actually hate each other. And if you think that was brutal, the next feud isn't just siblings. It's a crown, a dynasty, and a brother who says the betrayal happened behind palace walls. Stay with me, because what comes next changed the royal family forever. If you are someone who likes knowing what's really going on behind celebrity headlines, not the PR version, this channel is you. As the sons of Princess Diana, William and Harry were once portrayed as inseparable brothers, united by tragedy and royal duty. The world watched them grow from grieving children into young men who appeared to maintain an unbreakable bond.
More brains than me, I think we've established that from school, but when it comes to all that, I think I'm much better hands-on.
But according to Harry's memoir, Spare, and his Netflix documentary series, cracks allegedly formed long before his departure from royal life. Harry has stated he felt trapped within the institution, describing William as complicit in a system that prioritized hierarchy over brotherhood.
I feel really let down because he's been through something similar.
The breaking point, according to his Oprah interview, came when Harry and Meghan Markle faced what they characterized as relentlessly hostile and racist media coverage while receiving an alleged lack of meaningful protection from senior royals. Harry alleged conversations concerning his son Archie's potential skin color and said Meghan's mental health concerns were dismissed. Palace sources disputed these characterizations, saying the revelations violated expectations of family privacy.
I need to do this for my family. This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point.
The fallout intensified when Harry and Meghan stepped down as senior working royals in 2020, relocating to California and signing lucrative media deals. Reports suggest William felt betrayed by profiting from shared trauma. Despite appearances at the Queen's funeral and King Charles's coronation, royal correspondents note visible distance between the brothers. The public has mixed views about the rift. A child in pain deserves to be heard, and when he is not, he writes a book about not being valued by his family. Prince William will make a wonderful king with his beautiful Queen Catherine beside him. Their children will continue to grow up in a loving environment. Don't make this about his brother or his disgusting wife. This is about the future. I pray that William and Harry come back together. They grew up having each other. This life is too short to let pride and ego stop the little happiness that this life has to offer. It breaks my heart to see them apart. Blood is thicker than water. Family will always be family no matter what. I pray they find peace in each other again. But the royals weren't the only family tearing itself apart in public, because the next feud didn't happen behind palace walls. It happened online, and it was Beckham versus Beckham. For years, David and Victoria Beckham epitomized family perfection in the public eye, a power couple with 4 children who seemed destined to carry on their legacy.
We've tried to give our children the most normal upbringing as possible.
Brooklyn, their eldest, appeared genuinely close to both parents in warm family photos and public appearances. But when Brooklyn married actress and heiress Nicola Peltz in an extravagant April 2022 wedding ceremony, reports emerged of significant tension between Nicola and her mother-in-law Victoria.
You probably all heard Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz tied the knot on Saturday.
The conflict allegedly centered on wedding planning, especially Nicola's wedding dress. Nicola stated in a Grazia magazine interview that she wanted a custom Victoria Beckham design, but claimed the atelier couldn't complete it in time, so she chose Valentino instead. Victoria's team and associates disputed this version of events, fueling speculation about deeper issues.
On the heels of their 3rd wedding anniversary, Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz defending their marriage amid the ongoing feud with his family.
Reports suggested communication broke down, and social media activity was obsessively scrutinized. Nicola reportedly unfollowed Victoria on Instagram.
Both learned to don't listen to that, just keep working, and there's always going to be people to not write the nicest of things.
Both sides publicly downplay the feud, but persistent reports suggest meaningful distance remains. Fans are definitely split down the middle in this rift. Brooklyn should legally change his last name to Brooklyn Peltz instead, so he can do whatever Peltz wants him to do, and get dollars from Peltz. He is nobody except the son-in-law or adopted son of Peltz. I still remember when Victoria sold so many stories to the tabloids back in the day. She made a lot of money selling the story of her first pregnancy and the marriage ceremony. In his documentary, David even reflects on whether this could hurt Brooklyn later. The public, especially in the UK, desperately wants to hate Nicola, but they forget what Victoria did through the years. Nicola is loving the attention she is getting because, let's be real, part of the appeal with Brooklyn is the name, Beckham. And if you thought that was only gossip, the next feud turned into something far more serious, because the next celebrity didn't just argue with a parent, she took her own father to court. What she accused him of is next level. For over a decade, Pitt and Jolie were Hollywood's golden couple, raising 6 children, pursuing humanitarian work, and projecting an unshakable partnership.
And there's something very relaxed about it, and it is a great party. It is a great party.
Very director, Jolie.
But in September 2016, everything changed when Angelina filed for divorce.
We all have times in our lives where we feel broken.
Reports soon emerged alleging an incident aboard a private plane that reportedly involved Pitt and their eldest son, Maddox. According to documents later made public, the FBI conducted an investigation into allegations of a physical and verbal altercation during the flight, though ultimately no criminal charges were filed.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah?
I think so, yeah.
How about your dad? Is he going to come and visit? Do you want him to come and visit?
I don't know about that. What's happening?
No? You don't know what's going to happen with that?
The custody battle that followed became one of the longest and most contentious in Hollywood history.
Still cannot reach terms for custody of their 6 children. Now the clock is ticking. If they can't reach an agreement by early next month, a judge will likely be making that decision for them.
Court filings reportedly revealed serious accusations, with Jolie's legal team alleging Pitt's behavior created an unsafe environment. Pitt's legal representatives disputed these claims, with sources stating he worked extensively on sobriety and personal growth.
That's life, isn't it? You got challenges and you got some uphills to face.
The conflict extended beyond custody. Financial disputes over their jointly owned French vineyard, Chateau Miraval, added another layer. Pitt reportedly sued Jolie over her sale of her ownership stake, claiming she violated their agreement. The impact on their children has been devastating. Several allegedly distanced themselves from their father, with some dropping Pitt from their surnames. Shiloh filed legal documents on her 18th birthday to officially change her name, reportedly deeply wounding Brad.
I love them to find their own way, find the things they're interested in, find their own voice, and flourish.
Despite years passing, the legal battles and emotional distance show no resolution. And to fans, the whole beef shouldn't even be happening. The fact that all of the children are with her says it all. They were present on the flight and are much older now. If it wasn't true, the children would be saying otherwise at this point, and they'd rather be with him. It is every adult's responsibility to go to therapy, stop their addiction, and not be addicted to family life. It is abusive for children to witness this. Imagine being this blessed in life, this rich, successful, and beautiful, yet physically fighting your own family and suing over a house. And if you think that is messy, the next feud is sister versus sister, where silence was treated like betrayal, and one book lit the match that burned the relationship to the ground. Don't skip this. This one gets personal fast. If you're enjoying these behind-the-scenes stories, we'd love for you to subscribe. Your support helps this channel continue creating videos made especially for you. Growing up together in the spotlight, Britney and Jamie Lynn Spears appeared to share a close sisterly bond despite their age difference.
Oh, y'all, I'm so pretty. This is my mom right here. And this is my brother's girlfriend. This is my little sister.
Britney became a global pop icon, while Jamie Lynn was the young actress starring on Nickelodeon's Zoey 101. But according to Britney's later statements, resentment and hurt were building for years.
No words. I was so surprised, and she was so cute, and she had the little devil look in her eye.
The conservatorship that controlled virtually every aspect of Britney's life for 13 years became the fault line that tore them apart.
She said, bathe me, because I'm like stuck in the jungle and I miss my kids. Oh, cater to me, little
During Britney's fight for freedom from the conservatorship, she described as abusive and exploitative, Jamie Lynn remained conspicuously quiet in public. A silence Britney reportedly interpreted as betrayal and complicity.
Jamie Lynn Spears says all the chaos and trauma of growing up Spears is something she long suppressed.
When Jamie Lynn released her memoir, Things I Should Have Said, in early 2022, Britney felt betrayed.
In fact, following its release that January, Britney called Jamie Lynn, quote, scum in a since-deleted Instagram post.
Britney accused her younger sister of profiting from her pain while spreading lies.
Words that you've used in the book to describe her behavior over your lifetime was erratic, paranoid, spiraling.
Jamie Lynn claimed she had privately supported Britney, but felt legally unable to speak publicly.
You know, I can just remember, like, it was hard, you know?
Reports suggest Britney believes her family benefited financially from the conservatorship. Jamie Lynn has denied involvement in conservatorship decisions or receiving money from Britney's estate. Sources claim they haven't spoken in years, with wounds remaining raw. Britney's fans took Britney's side. Jamie Lynn's talent is not singing or acting, it's gaslighting. Her whole family is really only about hurting Britney. What her sister did was a low blow, so not nice at all. Britney needs to stay away from her family as they are no good. We wouldn't even know her name if it wasn't for Britney. Jamie Lynn pretends to not know that. But the next family didn't just fall out, they ended up in court. A daughter accusing her father of profiting off her name and her success. Rihanna built an unprecedented empire spanning music, Fenty Beauty, Savage x Fenty lingerie, and global cultural influence.
Because all women deserve to feel beautiful, and all women deserve to have a choice and an option when they go to the makeup counter.
Her father, Ronald Fenty, maintained a complicated presence throughout her life, with Rihanna speaking candidly about witnessing his struggles with crack cocaine addiction during her childhood in Barbados.
And when I got to, yes, he was. And, you know, my family broke up because of the addiction, his addiction.
But in January 2019, their strained relationship turned public when Rihanna reportedly filed a lawsuit against her father and his business partner, Moses Perkins.
Did you imagine this for her, the success for her?
Never in a million years.
Oh. Wait a minute. That was the wrong answer.
According to legal documents and widespread media reports, Rihanna alleged Ronald Fenty and Perkins used the protected Fenty trademark to falsely represent themselves as her authorized representatives and book entertainment deals without authorization.
Rihanna is suing her father, Ronald Fenty, and Fenty Entertainment over claims that he's using her brand and his relationship to her to launch his own business.
The lawsuit claimed they attempted to profit from her brand and reputation, allegedly attempting to book a $15 million concert tour throughout Latin America. Rihanna's legal team stated Ronald was exploiting their father-daughter connection for financial gain. Yet, fans are still a little empathetic towards her father. I mean, it's your dad's last name. Fenty was his last name first. Come on, now let that man have that, at least. He was so proud of her for sure. Ronald Fenty reportedly denied the allegations through his attorney. In late 2019, reports emerged that Rihanna dropped the lawsuit after her father agreed to permanently cease using the Fenty name. Despite legal resolution, insiders suggested broken trust may never be restored. But the next fallout is colder than a lawsuit, because this one ends with a superstar cutting ties with the man who built her career. When Beyoncé fired her own father, it wasn't just business. It was a message, and it gets darker. This is why people keep coming back to this channel. We don't repeat celebrity narratives, we break them down. If you value that kind of honesty, please make sure you're subscribed. Matthew Knowles wasn't simply Beyoncé's father. He was her manager from childhood and the driving force behind Destiny's Child's success and her rise to superstardom.
Walk it out of here with a hit. It's not gonna happen. To write a song and to sing a song, it takes at least 5 hours. Do you ever think you push them too hard?
For years, their father-daughter professional relationship appeared unshakable.
Beyonce and I, we go at it sometimes because sometimes creatively we disagree. Most of the time she's right.
But in March 2011, Beyoncé made the decision to part ways with her father professionally, ending decades of collaboration.
You talk so openly about letting your father go as your manager. How hard was it to come to that decision?
One of the hardest things I've ever done.
Reports stated the split stemmed from financial disagreements and Beyoncé's desire to take full control of her career and business empire. Sources claimed there were concerns about financial management practices and allegations of potential misappropriation of funds, though Matthew has denied wrongdoing throughout the years.
Is that true, do you think?
Well, first of all, good morning, Kate. Good morning, Jeremy. Absolutely. I've been in the music industry now for 25 years.
The personal impact became more complicated when reports emerged of Matthew's infidelity during Beyoncé's childhood and his fathering of children outside his marriage to Tina Knowles.
And you talk about the end of the marriage, you talk about infidelity, you talk about it all.
Beyoncé has rarely spoken publicly about her father since the split, though her music, particularly songs on the Lemonade album, has been widely interpreted as addressing family pain. Matthew expressed regret in a 2019 interview, admitting their relationship remains significantly strained.
So I was very disappointed. I was disappointed when she performed.
Beyoncé's fans didn't hold back in the comment section. Matthew is always in some mess. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Matthew and his daughters have grown up lying to the public about a lot of things. There's something to be said when you gotta fire your own daddy. Speaks volumes as to what type of dude Matthew Knowles is. And then there's the next chapter, where one incident triggered criminal charges, a no-contact order, and a relationship that reportedly collapsed overnight. If you blink, you'll miss the detail that explains why this ended instantly. Zayn Malik and supermodel Gigi Hadid were one of the most followed couples in pop culture, with fans obsessively tracking their on-again, off-again relationship. When their daughter Kai was born in September 2020, it appeared their family was complete. But in October 2021, reports emerged of an incident between Zayn and Gigi's mother, Yolanda Hadid, that altered their family dynamic. According to legal documents and widespread media reports, Zayn was charged with 4 criminal counts of harassment following an alleged altercation at the Pennsylvania home he shared with Gigi while she was away in Paris for work. Court documents reportedly stated Zayn shoved Yolanda into a dresser and used aggressive language, though Zayn entered a no-contest plea while denying he struck her physically.
Allegedly telling Gigi over the phone to, quote, strap on some fucking balls and defend your partner against your fucking mother in my house.
The charges were resolved with Zayn agreeing to 360 days of probation, completion of anger management classes, and a strict no-contact order preventing communication with Yolanda.
Zayn Malik has pleaded no contest to harassing his ex, Gigi Hadid, and her mother, Yolanda Hadid.
Reports said Gigi and Zayn's relationship ended soon after, with sources claiming the altercation was the final breaking point. Insiders suggested tension had existed between Zayn and Yolanda over boundaries and parenting.
He's very special to me, and you know, he's family. He's just a really good person, you know. He comes from very humble beginnings, so he's just a normal guy, and he's a good...
Yolanda has not spoken in detail publicly, and reports suggest she and Zayn have not reconciled. However, Yolanda has only good things to say about Zayn. Fans were conflicted. I feel for Gigi. She literally is between her mother and baby father. I'm with Zayn on this one. Sounds like mother was sticking her nose in things it doesn't belong to. He's talking about how Yolanda planned to frame him hitting her so she could have him deported and Gigi have Kai. Her assistant spilled the tea. But don't go anywhere, because this video is only the beginning. The next episode exposes what celebrities hide when the cameras cut, the assistants, the contracts, the secret fallout, and the storylines you were never meant to hear. If you miss the next video, you'll miss the biggest reveal. When families built in the spotlight fracture, the fallout becomes public record, documented in lawsuits, interviews, and social media battles. These feuds expose fame's true cost, trust shattered, loyalty questioned, and relationships that may never heal. In the next episode, a trusted insider breaks the silence, exposing what celebrities hide when the cameras cut. Subscribe now and watch the next video, because the next episode will shock you.